What's up, everybody? Divine here. I wanted to talk about Ayaka. Now that I have her at 80, I've played her a little bit more. I've tried to understand her. And just talk about how I'm feeling, my own personal thoughts. This isn't gonna be mainly talking about what you should expect if you haven't pulled for Ayaka, and my thoughts and opinions on playing Ayaka. Um, let's just start off with the big elephant in the room, her sprint. A lot of people either will like this or hate this. I'm on the side of liking it. I really, really love it. I love it a lot. And the main reason I love it is mainly because how fast and mobile it makes you feel. And plus dodging, when you actually learn how to like iframe and dodge with this, right? Especially with Ayaka, and once you get her to 70, and that's why you should get Ayaka to 70 if you have Ayaka, don't half-ass it. Because once you get her to 70, when you sprint, right? Once you sprint and hit an opponent from exiting your sprint, you gain 10 stamina. And dashing is 10 stamina. Or you know, it's around there and you will barely lose stamina. So you can dash and you can basically just dash for days and just do this. And I've seen already clips of people destroying the Abyss Herald Shield with just Ayaka dashing. And that alone is cool and I love it. And you know, there is like some weirdness to it, I will not lie, compared to other characters. There is some weirdness to it, but I like it more simply because when I'm in battle, I feel faster. I feel faster compared to most characters. The only character to I felt this fast with is Shao. And the reason Shao is that fast is for one, double Anemo, and two, his dashes and his jumps. Zhao can dash around the field and literally just go right through opponents. And so if you use his dash, you can maneuver the battlefield without even using stamina. And so I find Ayaka feeling exactly like a Zhao. And yes, they're not exactly the same, like one-to-one, of course, right? They're two different characters. Not close at all. The closer person to compare to would be either Ganyu or Keqing. Keqing mainly because she's a sword and levels up all crit damage, and Ganyu because she's another cryo DPS. But as it stands, I don't have any other characters other than Keqing, but I don't really main Keqing, so I cannot speak on how Keqing plays. But in terms of Ayaka, like how they feel, like because I have played Keqing, like her kit, and actually not tested her, but played her. But in terms of how they feel, I like Ayaka way more. She's just like a buff Cryo Keqing. She's a buff Cryo Keqing with a Mona Dash. And if you can get around the dash, actually learn how to use it, how it works, you can have so much fun. And I love like just how she plays and feels more than anything. And if I show you here, watch this. Her skill does pretty good damage. It's simple, just press it, does AoE damage. But her burst melts opponents. Look at that. And yes, I didn't hit many people there, but like, jeez. Okay. And these are new Nobushi enemies. They're actually pretty cool. I don't really like care, but like I'll say these like Electro and Flame ones are awesome. These are awesome. More of like Magu Kenki-esque samurai enemies, and I'm with it. But you see here, Ayaka is just a reliable DPS. She's not gonna be like doing crazy crackhead numbers on the surface. Like you won't see like 22Ks, 30Ks unless you're like, unless it's on her E or like really just her E, I would say, because her E does a big burst of damage. Everything else is more of a DPS, and I've already talked about this. You would think, oh, well, Ganyu is a DPS, and she does like 22k of damage. You're talking about damage per screenshot. You're talking about damage in one single hit. Singular hit damages. I'm talking about damage in a second. Like, literally, how much damage can you squeeze in? And DPS usually is thin. It's spread over. It's smaller numbers that add up to a bigger number, and that's how Ayaka is. And if you like that, you like a fast character, you like a cryo, and you want a cryo saucy sword user, Ayaka fulfills that. And then on top of that, if you're like me and you're a mini dolphin and already have black sword, oh my god. Like, what are you doing? User. And since I have black sword and I did get lucky and get a crit rate helmet, I can easily just run a 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Blizz, and easy set. Didn't need to even farm for a full piece Blizzard because I have, what, 66 right here, plus Cryo Afflicted, and she can keep enemies really Cryo Afflicted, so that's not really a, you know, stress. I can do things like that. Of course, I don't have the best crit damage because I don't have a crit damage weapon, but higher critting, I'm with it. I'm always with it. And then you're just gonna find she crits all the damn time. So then, me playing Ayaka, and after playing her for a few days, I've realized she is gonna be strong. I'm not gonna say she's broken. I don't want to, you know, be that person who's like, yeah, this unit is broken, must pull, because no unit is must pull anymore. Truthfully, no unit is must pull other than really Zhongli. And the reason I say Zhongli is because Zhongli will make Genshin 100 times like easier if you know how to build them. And all you do, and the easiest way to build Zhongli, HP. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the only unit I would say is a must pull is Zhongli. And I wouldn't say Ayaka is a must pull, but I would say if you're gonna pull for Ayaka and you're wondering, is she even good? Is she worth it? Yes. I think she's worth it. And the reason I say she's worth it is because she's actually someone who dishes out a lot of damage, but also isn't like hard. She's not hard to use. She's not like a Eula, right? Where you need to manage stacks or anything. Only thing you need to manage is pressing your E to get that normal bonus and dashing to get that cryo infusion. So yeah, that's it. There's not much to it. There's not any like facades. There's not any deep stuff. It's simply she's a cryo princess. You like it or you don't. And for me, I love it. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. She's a breath of fresh air. I haven't had a cool sword user this fast. I haven't had a unit this fast since Xiao. And playing her, like this. You could like, and if I was running Xingqiu, which I have done, right? You could just literally keep people perma-frozen. And then on top of that, you would think, oh, she has an 80 energy burst. But look at this. I want to show you something. I'm gonna do this burst right here, and I want to show you how fast it's energy recharge with a Diona and a Traveler. Look at that, already half. Look at that, already up, already off cooldown. And you wanna know how much energy recharge on her? I'm about to show y'all. Embrace the ice. But I have, I think, 117% energy on her. 117% energy on her. And she generates 5 to 4 particles a E. And then if you run a Traveler, right, who gives energy based off of her 10% of her energy, an Electro Traveler, oh my god. And then, no, and I can go further. I could, if I was using Xingqiu here, I could easily get that up too. So, energy is not even an issue for Ayaka. And that's what's insane. And so, you have a unit who on the paper have a big weakness in the sense of you like 80 energy burst, right? But she's not like Eula because she generates so much energy. And so, I would say at this point, Ayaka is one of the most free-to-play, friendly DPSs in the game. Straight up, she's just like, she does everything that Ganyu does, except she's a melee Ganyu. And people might say, oh, well, if she's not better than Ganyu, why not just get Ganyu? That's not the point, it's an option. Did you, and that's the thing, a lot of people were saying, oh, I don't like Ganyu, I don't like charge attack, charge shot playstyle. Here's Ayaka. She does everything that Ganyu does. AoE cryo damage. Hurt. And then I should have shown this. But The charge attack hits multiple opponents depending on how you line it up. Depending on what angle you're facing, it will hit like 5 to 6 to 4 opponents. Like 4 through 6, around there. And oh my Jesus, that is so good. And so you have a character who does everything that Ganyu does, but with a sword, and is very simple. So it's really just about if you want Ayaka, and do you like Ayaka. If you don't like Ayaka, then you're not gonna want to pull her, and don't pull her. Just pull for who you want. Ball's about to come out. Shu, Kokomi, Sarah. I understand. Yoimiya, I understand. Like, the Inazuma lineup is looking disgusting. So if you don't pull Ayaka, fine. That's cool. Pull for who you want. Ayaka's not a must pull. She's great. She's amazing. And I love her. I do not regret an ounce of pulling her for her. Especially since I got her in 40 summons. But, yeah, that's just my opinion on Ayaka. I kind of just spoke and, like, didn't really have a script for this video. So I was just saying what was on my mind. I think she's great. If you're on the fence, if you do like her, you like her animations, if you like her for some reason, right? But you're thinking and you're wondering, well, I don't know because maybe Ganyu's gonna come out or something like this. I want to tell you straight up, she is worth it. I think she's worth it. But also, we're about to get in the next 2 patches a free cryo bow user in Aloy. So I'm not saying Aloy is gonna be just as good as Ganyu, but I'm just saying, you know, look out for that. Her bow, the bow they're about to give us, it's looking like it boosts normal and charge attack damage. So, yeah, if that's the case, she might be a DPS or a sub DPS. So, that's just my speculation. That's how I'm feeling. That's all speculation. But Ayaka herself, she's worth it. And yeah, you should pull for her if you do want her. Like, comment, subscribe, all that is very much appreciated. If you do like my content and you do like me, I would very much appreciate it. That would be very much a blessing. Thank you. Yeah. How do you feel about Ayaka? If you have Ayaka, tell me. And if you watch this point, drop it down in the comments. See ya. Have a nice day and peace.